Hey guys, welcome back, and let me start by saying thank you to all the new subscribers. It's much appreciated. So if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's do this thing. So guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Ritchey Torque Key, and it's a 5 Newton meter basically torque wrench. And why would you need something like this? Well, if you got an expensive bike, you got to torque those bolts down. It's no use trying to tighten them as tight as you think they have to go. With carbon fiber, you can crush parts, you can damage parts. So with this relatively inexpensive part, you can actually save your equipment, make sure it's tightened to the right torque, and look after your stuff moving forward. So 5 Newton meters is a good balance for your handlebars, your seat post, and a couple of other things, stem. So it's a good one to get. You do get ones in other Newton meters, but 5 is a good one to go by. So now let me give you a closer look on this torque key, and let's see what it comes with. Okay, having a closer look at the torque key. As I said, 5 Newton meters, nicely indicated there. Torque key written there, plastic or nylon type handle. It does come with a little attachment, or not attachment, a little bar that sticks out here that you can just spin it to tighten, when you're tightening the bolt initially, just to get it up to finger tightness. I've removed that as I find it irritating when actually tightening bolts. It comes with this little holder here to hold your attachments that it comes with. And mine came with torque keys, a T20, T25, 3 Allen keys, a number 3, 4 and 5, and then a star screwdriver fitting over here. All these basically fit in this rubber attachment here, so you can just stick all these things in here as you need them. I'll actually leave the number 5 out as we're going to use that now. So it plugs in there like that, and then this little attachment obviously goes over the key like that, with the shaft over here, and then it's all together in one piece like that. The Allen key fits in the front there like that, so you can now tighten the bolt. And now I'll actually just check to see if this is really 5 Newton meters the way they say it is. So let's do that. Okay guys, one thing that's always worried me about these torque keys is, are you really getting 5 Newton meters? You don't want to be thinking you're talking something down to 5 Newton meters and it's much higher than 5 Newton meters, and then you start damaging components. So what I've done is I've built this little contraption here with a piece of metal with a threaded hole and a bolt through it, which I've then, and I'm also quite happy my wife isn't here at the moment, but I've clamped this down to the table. So I will now use my actual torque wrench, which is calibrated and comes with a certificate, which I will then set down to, set that to the 5 Newton meters, which is, over there. We will then tighten that down to 5 Newton meters. I will then mark a value there on the to see if it moves. And the thing is, you can also now see what happens when it does reach its 5 Newton meters. The biggest thing is I will actually feel it move if it does move, so let's see what happens. Okay, there it clicks out at the 5 Newton meters, but it has actually moved slightly. So I will then take that mark off there again. We'll just loosen the bolt down, and please understand this is in no way scientific, it's just a general idea of what's happening with a torque key. So I will then take this back out to 5 Newton meters, and then we'll go past to, let's go 0.5, so it's 5.5 Newton meters. Like so. We'll put the mark there again. Well, once again it does move slightly. So let's back that out again. Okay, in this stage I'll take it up to 6 Newton meters. We'll take that out again to 5.5, 6 Newton meters. There we go, 6 Newton meters. Okay, let's tighten that up. Okay, there it did not move from the bolt. It did not get tighter or anything like that. So in other words, this is not exactly 5 Newton meters. It's somewhere between 5 and 6 Newton meters, which could be problematic as long as you know what it is more or less. Especially if a bolt says it's supposed to be 5 Newton meters and there's a percentage that you need to calculate into that. So yeah, it's up to you guys. 5 Newton meters, it's just probably a little bit above 5.5 Newton meters, which probably isn't a big problem. Like I said, I've used this before to clamp down handlebars and stuff like that, especially that's when this thing becomes handy, if you go on a stage race and they ship your bike up. Sometimes you have to loosen your bars and stuff to actually get them transported. I then use this to basically just tighten the bars and check 1 or 2 other bolts. But beware that it's not exactly 5.5 Newton meters. So guys, that's my review of the Ritchey torque wrench. 5 Newton meters. I don't think you should read too much into my little experiment there to find out what it actually is set to. But it's set to between 5 Newton meters and 6 Newton meters. Not too bad for such a small little device. And like I said, I don't use it in the workshop itself. I'll use my calibrated torque wrench to actually tighten bolts to the correct spec. But if you're out on a stage race or you need something like that just to quickly tighten bolts up and make sure that they are more or less the correct tightness, I would definitely recommend a product like this. Very handy to carry around. So guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also let me know at the bottom what you guys think about these sort of torque keys, and yeah, if you like them or not, and I'll see you next time.